Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want more updates on the world of football. While Premier League clubs in England spent more than €800 million during the January 2023 transfer window, the situation was quite different in Italy's Serie A. The total amount spent on new players by all the clubs in the league combined was just €33 million, which is a little more than half of what Bournemouth spent alone. Despite not being a financial powerhouse, the reason for the lack of spending by Italian clubs is unclear. Watching the nightly transfer window broadcasts through January was tough, as even Calciomercato reporters struggled to maintain enthusiasm while trying to get viewers excited about Lazio signing players from Poland, Uzbekistan, and Latvia. However, one of these players could be the next Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. It's worth noting that January 2022 was a different story altogether, with Juventus breaking the Serie A transfer record by signing Dusan Vlahovic from Fiorentina for €70 million due to competition from Premier League clubs and the risk of missing out on the Champions League. Juventus has a history of making big signings in the winter transfer window, with the latest being Dejan Kulusevski for €44 million. However, the club has faced investigations into its financial affairs related to player trading between 2019 and 2021, which has caused concern. In January, Juventus did not sign any players, and the recruitment department underwent a reshuffle under the new head of Juventus's area sport, Francesco Calvo. Men's team director Federico Cherubini was also banned. The club denies any wrongdoing and plans to appeal to the Italian Olympic Committee's Board of Guarantors. But Juventus's new chief executive, Maurizio Scanavino, has been heartened by the solidarity shown by other clubs and fans. This trend of making big winter signings is not new for Juventus, as they have been known to dominate the transfer market. However, they were punished with a 15-point penalty in the Plusvalenza case in 2019, which was related to the controversial cross-transaction of Niccolò Ravella. According to him, the situation is worrying because it could happen to Juventus today and any other team tomorrow. This concern explains the caution surrounding the Italian transfer window. The increased scrutiny of cross-transactions, which involves selling and simultaneously purchasing a player's registration rights with the same counterpart, has discouraged clubs from doing swaps and instead opting for cash transactions. The problem in Serie A is that there is not much money available. Inter Milan, for instance, have a €275 million loan with a 12% interest rate that they must repay by 2024. They, along with Roma, are subject to a strict new financial fair play settlement agreement with UEFA. Meanwhile, Sampdoria is facing fiscal difficulties, and Verona is one of several clubs that are up for sale and not doing well. Spezia is the only team in Serie A this month that seems to be spending big, albeit relatively, due to the sale of Jakub Kiwior to Arsenal for €25 million. Spezia deserves commendation for a couple of reasons. First, 2 years after gaining promotion to Serie A for the first time in the club's history, they might be the only team from Liguria still in the top flight by June, as Sampdoria risks joining Genoa in Serie B second. Jakub Kiwior, acquired for just €2.2 million from MSK Zilina, exemplifies the buy low to sell high strategy. The expectation is that Spezia's success in selling Jakub Kiwior to Arsenal for €25 million will encourage other players to view the club as a viable path to bigger teams with greater spending power. However, this deal highlights the continued reliance of Italian teams on player trading due to a lack of revenue growth in other areas. The January 2023 transfer window was marked by players leaving or being on the verge of leaving, such as Weston McKennie to Leeds and Ham Traoré to Bournemouth. Additionally, the case of Milan Skriniar, who was in talks to join PSG this window and had already agreed to a free transfer in the summer, was a disaster for Inter. This is especially concerning as the club previously lost Ivan Perisic for nothing. Overall, the situation is bleak. Although the possibility of Napoli winning the Scudetto may seem exciting, a closer look reveals the struggles of Serie A as a league. In an interview with TV channel Rise 3, economist and legal expert Gian Gaetano Bellavia described the problematic world of football, with Italian football clubs accumulating debts of €4.5 billion in 2021, reflecting Italy's financial struggles. The league is now pushing for new stadiums to be built and may need external help after rejecting €1.6 billion in private equity money due to concerns over power dynamics. Recently, J.P. Morgan, the Super League's banker, expressed interest in offering between €700 million and €1 billion in bank financing to help develop Serie A as a media business, indicating the league's financial difficulties. For a long time, American investors who own clubs in Serie A have believed that the league's international rights are undervalued. However, the league requires more than just money to reach its business potential and overcome the governance problems that hinder its progress. Without this, it will continue to face difficulties investing in teams and keeping their top players. The league cannot afford to have transfer windows like the one in January 2023 becoming the standard. Therefore, the league needs experts at the league level to help maximize its business potential and address governance issues to move forward.